This is me.
This is me.
This is me.
这是我。
This is me.
This is me.
And this is us.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of This Is Us, where I give you guys the opportunity to meet some influential blind people in the community and get to know a little bit more about them. So today, which I'm actually kind of excited to be doing, I got the infamous Jay Breeze on here, guys. So say hey, Jay.
What's happening, everybody? Nice to be here. Thank you, Don, for having me on your platform. I greatly appreciate it. We're gonna have fun with this one, y'all. Y'all sit tight, grab some popcorn and whatever.
Right.
You might learn something today you didn't know.
That's right. So, all right. So as always, we're going to go ahead and get those formalities out the way. So if you could tell us your name, your age, and where you're from.
Well, I go by Jay Breezy or Breezy Wonder. You know, I am 41. I am from the Columbia, South Carolina area. And, yeah, man, I'm one of the totally blind producers making noise out here, man.
Okay. So you said that you were totally blind. How did you go totally blind, and how long have you been dealing with it?
I have a condition called retinopathy of prematurity. So I was born 3 months early, wasn't breathing. They gave me oxygen, which caused my retinas to detach. So I've been dealing with it for 41 years.
Wow. There's a lot of people that's happened to. I'm recognizing too as well.
Yeah, it seems to be a thing in the community.
Yeah. All right. And so for those who are totally blind, like myself, can you give us a physical description of yourself?
I am 6 foot. I am light skinned. My eyes change color. I'm slim. Right now, well, I keep my hair. I keep my hair shaved real low, low cut. But waiting on my barber to get back in town, so it don't look that way right now. But it's coming. It's coming on Wednesday. Right now, I have on a black T-shirt, which is I don't even know what's on it. It's one of these custom shirts I picked up in Florida. So if y'all have y'all can just freeze frame right now. Just assistive technology described. Because I don't even remember what shirt it is. I know it's all black though. So I know we match it. That's all that matters.
Right. Well, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So now that we've gotten all of that out the way, let's go ahead and get into it. So I don't want to waste any more time. The infamous Jay Breeze, you guys, as he stated earlier, he actually is one of the only or maybe few blind producers. So explain, well, first of all, let's start with this. What exactly is a producer?
Well, in my case, let's just get some terminology out of the way real fast.
Okay.
You have people who are beat makers. Those are people who, make beats. They make the instrumentals to songs. And then you have producers like myself who are instrumental in the whole creation process, from track creation to lyrics to recording, mixing, mastering, putting the whole project together. So that's what I do. I'm the guy people come to with an idea and no direction, and I put the direction to the idea and make it come to fruition.
Okay. So, and thank you for the education, because I didn't know that. I thought that it was just beat makers, and then that was it. So my first thought is, with something like that, so I guess let's stick with like the whole entire like technologic aspect of it. They have different programs or software or hardware, I guess, that makes it easier for you to be able to do those things.
Well, for me, I've always been a advocate of, if it's mainstream and I can turn voiceover on, or if it's mainstream and I can open JAWS and there are some scripts available, I'd go with that option So for me, that was kind of how I got into this as far as software goes.
Okay.
But like, I'm an OG, man. I started back in the day when hardware was still like, having hardware was coveted.
Okay.
You know, so I started way before assistive technology and computers got involved in music creation for real, for real.
Okay.
So coming from that aspect, knobs and buttons was always like my thing, because I like hardware. So where I'm at now, there's a platform called Machine by Native Instruments. It's a software that has companion controller hardware to go with it. You can get different size controllers or whatever. But I jumped into the Machine world, and I've been fortunate enough to be on their beta team. So, you know, I was a part of accessibility on that side. So to be able to use a product that's not accessible at all, and to watch it go from nothing to like 97% accessible was awesome. I've never seen that, and to be a part of that situation was a blessing. So for those of y'all who are trying to get into production, y'all go grab a Machine, Native Instruments. It's accessible.
Okay. So I guess to some degree there have to be some sort of history with music with you, you know, or passion behind it. So yeah. So when was the first time that you can possibly remember being like, this is what I want to do, this is my passion?
Well, I started playing drums when I was 3.
Okay.
So, you know, music has always been a part of my life. To be real with y'all, when I heard the Doggy Style album by Snoop Dogg, right, and the way that project was put together, I knew sonically that it was nothing like anything I've ever heard before, and I wanted to know why. And then when I heard the One in a Million album, I was like, what's going on here? How do you do that? You know, so between Dre and Timbaland and Pharrell, I can't forget about Pharrell. Between Dre, Timbaland, and Pharrell, like, those sonic characters made me really be like, you know what? How is this done? And a series of events led to a series of events. I'm not going to rush the story because he probably going to ask these questions, so we're just going to keep it rolling.
So, and you know, hey, if there's anything you want to share outside, hey, I'm up for that. But and it was funny because you were going where I was going next. Who would you say probably most influenced your style of production, and you know, how would you describe it to someone else?
I'd probably say, like, as far as how I make what I make, I really can't say I have a influencer as far as sound goes, like as far as my vibe, my sound selection, things of that nature. Like, I wouldn't say I have a influencer as far as that goes. I just love music, so I go according to the vibe of what I'm making.
Okay.
But I will say that, like I mentioned, Dr. Dre, Timbaland, and Pharrell, those guys had a polish on the back end that was unlike anybody else's. So sonic character, like Dre really got me tuned in. Like, it's crazy because I had a meeting with a very prevalent producer who's done a whole lot of things. I can't tell y'all who it is right now because I'm working on putting that episode together, but y'all will see it. But the crazy thing about it to me was I came up listening to these guys too, you know, and for him to walk around the studio as I'm playing beats, and he's like, I know you feel me walking around. He was like, it's something about the way you mix your drums and the way everything is sitting. Like, you got an ear. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're doing, because we use the same platform.
Right.
So he's like, how come yours sound different than mine? And it's just because I attribute it all to, I call it ear training. Like, I had ear training young and didn't realize what was going on. Mm-hmm. You know, so those guys really shaped the outcome of what I do. And I'm glad I had the foresight to really pay attention.
Okay. So, and you kind of touched on it here a second ago. What is coming up? What's on the horizon for A.J. Breeze when it comes to music? Is there anything we should be looking out for?
There's an artist named Brittany Davis. She's also totally blind. She's from Seattle, Washington. I executive produced her album. It's called Image Issues. That drops next month. I want to say the first Tuesday in the month. I'll give Dominique all the notes at the end of the show so he can put it in the description for you guys. But if I'm not mistaken, it's the first Tuesday of next month. Mm-hmm. There's also an artist named Blind Fury who is part of the blind community. I do all of his original material. Mm-hmm. So anything Blind Fury is me. What else I got going? You can find me sprinkled throughout the last two Devin the Dude albums.
Okay.
I did the theme for the 100th anniversary of Black Wall Street. It's called Black Wall Street by a guy named Cairo. So y'all can check that out everywhere.
Okay.
Black History Month, had to plug that.
Absolutely.
See what else. I'm working on a project. I hope with everything else I got going on that I can get it out by April. It's called The Remixes, and I'm starting off with the R&B edition. So basically what I'm doing is, I'm not even going to tell y'all. Just look for it. I thought I was going to tell y'all. I thought it was coming out. Nah, just look for it. It's going to be something unlike you've ever heard. Y'all going to love it. I promise you that.
Okay. So, just personally, this is something that I wanted to ask as far as the working with different artists and stuff like that. Have you found it to be particularly difficult getting your name or having people work with you because of your blindness, or are people just open and willing to work with you because of that?
Okay. It's kind of okay. In the very beginning, right? Mm-hmm. When I was really trying to figure out how to navigate, I'm not even gonna hold you, it was hard because I didn't know how to position myself yet. And this is with anything, it doesn't necessarily have to do with music, it's with anything you're doing. Once you figure out your lane, then you really have no more problems.
Right.
So what I learned was, I guess, people have different perceptions of blindness. Mm-hmm. And for me, I started orientation and mobility at 6, and I started in New York. So by the time I was 9, I was crossing streets. And I feel like that has a lot to do with for me, I don't care where I'm at. I don't care what's going on. If I need to find out information, I'm going to find it out. I'm not one of those people that's just going to sit around and wait on it, because at a young age, I was taught not to. So I say that to say I figured out through experiences that, for me at least, and this isn't for everybody, but for me, a lot of people don't realize I'm blind by the way I carry myself. I don't know why they don't see the cane, but I it's beyond me. But the whole, oh my God, you're blind for real? And then when they're in that moment, for me, that's where I go and really show and prove. Like, I don't overexert, I don't over-exaggerate, I just let the facts be the facts.
Right.
And at the end of the day, that brings the check.
Right, right.
So, just be you. Figure out your lane, and just be you in that lane, and you'll be okay.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan because I know the first two artists that you mentioned were also blind themselves. So I'm definitely a big advocate for, reaching back and helping out the community and stuff like that. So I would be really interested to see some of their stuff as well. And look, before we get ready to move on with this conversation, I'm itching to see if you have something that you can play for us, possibly, or give us a sample of.
Let me go on this computer real fast. See what I got for y'all.
Y'all, we're witnessing the magic taking place in front of our eyes.
Let's see. Here, I'll give y'all a little snippet of this right here. This is a song me and Blind Fury did, who is the second blind artist I mentioned.
Okay.
And I'll give y'all a little snippet of this real quick.
Get on your knees and pray, then get on your feet and hustle. Nobody would lead the way. It was left for the me to struggle. I had to keep the faith. Then it came back to me and done it. So I got on my knees and prayed, and I got on my feet and hustle. Get on your knees and pray, then get on your feet and hustle. Nobody would lead the way. It was left for the me to struggle. I had to keep the faith. Then it came back to me and done it. So I got on my knees and prayed, then I got on my feet and hustle. Hey, look, all I ever wanted was a deal. My stomach rumbling, I was hungry for a meal. Being broke is not a pleasant way to feel. No, it ain't. This ain't no joke on me, I keep shit way too real. When I was back in the lab, going half full of bigger than weed, baby. Nobody ever wanted to hear no rap from me, baby. But I've been number one since my little run on BET, baby. Giving sight to the blind every time that I rhyme, but I can't see, baby. I just put my faith in the Lord, and I ain't never been lonely. Now I get to record with a couple of my good homies. I don't ever get bored. I just get to the money. And my life is not hard. Cause all I say is get on your knees and pray. Then get on your feet and hustle. Nobody would lead the way. It was left for the me to struggle.
That's whole Fury right there, man. So that's coming soon. Y'all be on the lookout for that.
Okay, that's what's up. I like that.
Appreciate it.
So, and again, with you being a producer, you literally did that from start to finish, the whole vibe, everything.
I went to his studio and we were just talking, and while we were talking, I was messing with that piano line and do some drums on it, and then he came up with the hook, and I was like, I like it, but I don't like the last part, and then he changed it to the part it is now, and I was like, yes, that's producer right there, and as he was recording, I recorded them. There were parts he'd mess up on, I'd stop him, take it back, producer stuff. Just make sure it's as cohesive as it can possibly
be. Yeah. Wow, yeah, that was really cool. I like that. Okay.
Appreciate it.
So see y'all guys.
I got one more for you.
Okay, go ahead.
On the other side of things, this is an artist I work with. Her name is Sharmika Jarquel. So just to kind of show y'all a little versatility, because one thing about being a producer, you can't be stuck in one spot.
Amen.
Visions Productions.
You ever had a man that makes your inside scream? So fine, and all those kinds of things.
For the ladies.
It's like he knows all the right words to say. That makes me wanna give my goodies away. Hey,
oh, wow.
But I have a problem, and just hear me out. I need a man that knows what love's about. So can we talk for a minute? Not just when you're horny, and not just when you're in it. He makes me feel good, that ain't no lie. But I need more than just hunching all the time. Good loving ain't loving because in the morning, I'll still be easy. Say good loving ain't loving in the morning, I'll still be easy. I got these keys.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all go look that up. Sharmika Jarquel. It's called Good Lovin', available everywhere right now.
Oh wow, that was definitely giving me barbecue vibes. You know, with
Yes,
on
sir.
the southern tip
The
of
Southern
it.
Soul. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know. Yeah, King George is one of my close friends, man. So.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Like I said, I'm a big fan of music. I never knew how like it worked behind the scenes, so it was just very. And I wanted to interview you for a really long time because I felt like there was so much I was going to be able to pick up from you and learn about how it's done before it hits our ears.
Right. Yeah.
And so, okay. So switching it over to the next topic, I actually ran across you on the first time at Clubhouse. And just about, the platform as a whole and just really how it operates. So for yourself, what brought you to Clubhouse or some of the other social media platforms?
I don't know if y'all know, but I like to talk a lot. And so, I'm not a texter. I'm in text groups, but I don't be saying nothing for real because I'm not a texter. I like human emotion. I like emotion. So, for me, talking is where it's at. So, I've always been trying to find out where my counterparts hang out in the blind community. Mm-hmm. And we were on Dabble for a while, then Dabble got shut down, and Clubhouse was the next move. So, and I'm glad, honestly, for me, I feel that Clubhouse has brought me in contact with people that I never would have came in contact with. Right. Like, bro, I didn't even know you were out there. And I've been on Dabble, I've been on Vorel, and just whatever has been around. But like, I feel like Clubhouse's algorithm has done a lot to bring a lot of visually impaired people, as well as just other people together that would have never ran into each other in the first place.
Absolutely. I feel like every time I go,
I like that.
Yeah. I definitely feel like every time I go on a social media platform, I'm meeting more and more and more people in the community who I didn't even know existed, like you said. So
right.
Yeah.
Like I have a production team called the Visionaries, and we're all totally blind producers. And I met my newest member. Well, he's been a member like 2 years now, but I've actually met him on Clubhouse.
Oh wow, okay.
And so without Clubhouse, it wouldn't be number 4 wouldn't be there. So it's Clubhouse has brought me some really meaningful relationships, and I'm thankful for that.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up. Tell us something, and this will probably be the last little bit, but tell us something that the average person does not know about Jay Breeze.
I can cook my ass off.
So what would you, if you had somebody who you were trying to impress with food, what would be the one meal that you would put in front of them that you've made?
You gotta do your homework first and see what they eat, what they're allergic to. You might kill them.
Right.
So once that due diligence is done, I'll move accordingly. You feel me?
Right.
But to be real with you, I don't know, man. I I made some short beef ribs yesterday,
Okay.
and some rice and collard greens, and some cornbread and mac and cheese. I'm about to go eat lunch after I finish with you.
Yeah, that sounds really good. I was like, geez, he made a whole feast.
Yeah, man. You know,
Okay.
I'll be hungry now.
Right. Okay, that's what's up.
You know, it's whatever. I grill, you know, I fry turkeys and things, so it's whatever.
And you know, one of the things I am so scared to grill. I don't know what it is about like the flame and all of that. So like, is it something I should be scared of, or just get out there and just do it?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you a secret when we get up here. I can't share it with everybody.
Oh, okay. Well then, all right, y'all. So I can go ahead and get this secret real quick. As we get ready to close this out, I always give the interviewee the opportunity to ask me something, and I have to be truthful and honest. So, what's your question, Breeze?
What are you most passionate about when it comes to giving of yourself and or services to the blind community?
I'm learning this as I go on, that sometimes this may not necessarily be great for everybody, but I know when I first started, my service-wise, one of the things that I always wanted to be able to relate to the blind community is that you can do whatever it is that you really truly want to do. Obviously within reason, you know, there may have to be a couple of adjustments, but that was always my main thing. And like I said, even interviewing you, I think was really beneficial. So for me, which I had to reel it back a little bit, I was always very passionate about, come on, man, whatever it is, you know. I got a chance to meet Dan Parker, who actually, you know, was one of the guys who broke the record for, you know, driving the fastest in a race car, and he's blind. So to me, I love hearing these stories and relaying them to people who I know blind and sighted, to let them know that we really can do anything. You know, so I think that's what I'm passionate about, but sometimes my passion can overshadow the other person's passion. So I have to pull back just a little bit. Yeah, because it's almost like you can do it, and they're like, well, I don't want to. So it's a lot. It's a lot.
You know what, Dom? I had to do that too, because I've noticed that a lot of the times in my life, I'm a pusher. I'm a go getter. I'm not sitting still, and I try to impart that spirit into other people, but sometimes they just can't receive it. And
yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. You know, so sometimes, you know, you just gotta have faith for them and let it be what it. Have faith in them and let it be what it is, man.
Yeah. And that's what I'm learning now, because I'm like, well, why won't they just get it? But I'm having to learn how to just say, like you said, I've done my part, and now I just gotta have faith that when you're ready to do those things, that you'll have it.
You'll do the work you gotta do, and it'll be all right.
Amen. So, as we close this out, if the people want to follow you or get any of your, you know, content or anything, where can they find you at?
I am Breezy Wonder Official everywhere, all one word. BreezyWonderOfficial everywhere. Not everywhere. Don't type everywhere. But everywhere you search, just type Breezy Wonder Official. And you can get me.
So, all right, guys.
As far as music links go, I'm actually working on a Spotify playlist, and I'll let you know when that's live, so you can add that to the show notes.
Okay, that's what's up. So yeah, so everybody go and support your boy. Go check out some of the stuff that he's produced, and yeah, Breezy, I guess we're done, sir.
Appreciate you.
No problem. All right, you guys take care.